Wild, wonderful, and odd. That's what these plants are all about. This is the second in a series of videos about carnivorous plants, and there are three more undiscovered and amazing exotics to come. So, let's keep going! The pitcher plants, members of the genus Nepenthes. These plants are commonly referred to as monkey cups. The name comes from the mistaken belief that monkeys drink rainwater from the pitchers. The trap holds a fluid produced by the plant, and it used to draw prey. Glands in the lower part of the trap absorb nutrients from the captured prey. The upper inside part of the trap has a sleek coating that makes it nearly impossible for prey to escape. The trap's entrance is surrounded by a structure known as a lips. It's slippery and often colorful, what's of course attracting prey. The pitcher also has a lid to prevent raindrops from getting into the fluid inside. For that reason alone, the name monkey cups is pretty illogical. Most species have differences between their upper and lower pitchers. The lower traps are usually larger and sit on the ground, while the upper pitchers are typically smaller and have distinct colors compared to the lower pitchers. And most importantly, these two types of pitchers can attract different prey. This is very unusual ability. Usually those plants catch insects, but the larger species may occasionally catch frogs, snakes, small mammals, and even small birds. One more thing which may sound unbelievable, but there are three species from Borneo that are unofficially referred to as toilet bowl pitchers. Yes, you heard right, toilet bowl pitchers. These aerial pitchers are specifically designed to serve as a perch for one animal, the mountain three-shoe. The three-shoe licks up the copious secretions of the sugary nectar produced by the pitcher lid. As it feeds, the three-shoe often defecates into the pitcher, and later the upcoming rainfall will flash the waste into the bowl, where it will be digested and provide a nutrient-rich source of nitrogen for the plant. The pitcher plants are insect-pollinated species. The smells of those plants can vary from sweet to musty or mushroom-like. The plant typically produces seeds in its capsule that may contain from 50 to 500 seeds, which are distributed by the weight. The greatest diversity of species was found on Borneo, Sumatra, and the Philippines. The genus name Nepenthes was first published in 1737 by the botanist Carl Linnaeus. Pitcher plants grow in various habitats with poor soil conditions, such as rents and swamps. And now another pitcher plant, but this time a member of the genus Sarracenia. This genus is similar to the previous one, however it still has its unique characteristics. The trap is a vertical tube with a hood extending over its entrance. The top of the tube usually has a rolled lip that secretes nectar and scents. The hood itself frequently produces nectar too, but in lesser quantities. Sarracenia traps insects and other prey. Most species use a combination of scent, waxy deposits, and gravity to topple prey into their pitcher. Once inside, the insect will find that its feet become very slippery due to a waxy surface covering the walls of the pitcher. Further down the tube, there is a downward pointing hairs that make retreat impossible. In the lowest region of the tube, there is a pool of liquid containing digestive enzymes and wetting agents that quickly drown the prey and begins digestion. The flowers, which grow from 3 to 10 cm in diameter, are produced early in spring. Flowers have an elaborate design that prevents self-pollination, and bees are the primary pollinators. Sarracenia are native to the eastern seaboard of the United States and southeastern Canada. Europeans have known about this genus since the 16th century. Lobel included an illustration of one of the genus in his book in 1576. They tend to inhabit fens and seasonally wet grasslands. These plants prefer strong, direct sunlight with no shade. Sarracenia is a popular choice among gardeners due to its ease of cultivation. The Waterwheel plant. The waterwheel is a rootless aquatic plant. It feeds on small prey like eelworms and daphnia. The traps are arranged in whorls around the central, free-floating stem, giving rise to the common name. Wonderfully, but this plant species can move quickly underwater. It has an air sacs that help plant to float. The trap opening face outward and are aligned with trigger hairs. When aquatic invertebrates come into contact with the trigger hairs, the trap snaps shut and traps them. Bam! This plant has one of the fastest movements in the plant kingdom, with the trap closing in just 10 to 20 milliseconds. The waterwheel plant produces small, solitary white flowers that are supported above the water by short peduncles. The flowers only open for a few hours before the structure is brought back beneath the water for seed production. The waterwheel are found in Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. Leonard Plukenet was the first who mentioned this plant in 1696, based on collections made in India. The plant spreads primarily through waterfall. These birds carry the plants on their feet to the next aquatic destination on their route. The waterwheel thrives in shallow, warm standing water with bright light and slightly acidic pH. It can be found floating among junces, reeds, and even rice. Unfortunately, the species has become increasingly rare over the last century and now is extinct in many countries. Which of today's plants did you enjoy the most? Tell me in the comments below, I'd love to know. Thank you for watching, consider to like this video or maybe even follow my channel. See you in the comments and of course in the next video.